Hey everyone, it's Jodi Marvin here, also known as the Automation Diva, and welcome to the very first episode of the Automation Divas Show. I'm so excited that I'm presenting the first episode here, and as you may already know, I actually just launched my new brand this week. It's called Automation Divas, and what a better time to launch the new show as well. So we retired the Digital Income Lab last week. It was a kind of a bittersweet series end, and now we are starting fresh this week with a fresh launch and a fresh show. So I am so excited, and this is actually the space where we're going to be talking about smart systems and automation, and most importantly, how to actually use them to create more autonomy in your business and in your life. And today, since this is the kickoff episode, I want to set the stage. I want to tell you why I started Automation Divas, what automation and autonomy actually mean, and what you can expect every single week from the show. So for years, I have worked with women who are so brilliant and they're so driven, and they're really ready to build something, but they just feel a little stuck. They feel stuck trading time for money. They're stuck juggling clients and kids and maybe grandpups like me and just a bunch of chaos, right? Always waiting for the time to settle down. And it never really does settle down, does it? It's always something, right? They're also stuck believing that this is just how business has to be. And I want to say this up front. I do not pretend to know everything. But what I want to share here comes from three different places. The first is the things that I've actually tested my own business that I know work. The second is the trainings and all the certifications that I've invested in to learn new skills. And I have quite a few of them. As a matter of fact, you'll be seeing them on my wall, throughout some of my different reels and my social media content. So keep an eye on that, all right? But I've actually gone through the trainings, you guys, and put a lot of hard work into receiving my certifications as well. And really just investing in those new skills. And the third is that sometimes the things that I've tried and they've totally flopped because I think it's just as valuable to see what didn't work, right? So that you don't waste your time, okay? I'm not going to say that I wasted my time because even if I tested something out and it did flop, it's, I know not to do that again, right? And I bring that to my community and I bring that here to the new Automation Divas show just to save you time, all right? And when something is actually outside of my wheelhouse, I'll be bringing in guest speakers. So you're still going to get the best guidance here. And this show is not about perfection. It's just about being real. It's about giving you tools and strategies and perspectives and just the things that I've tried that have worked for me so that you can try them for yourself. All right. That will actually help you to move forward. And I'm not saying every single tip or strategy is going to be for you, but it's what's worked for me and helped me to build my business that I started back in 2010 at the age of 40, and it's still going strong. All right. And I've tried a lot of different things here. So when most people hear the word automation, they think tech, right? They think pipelines or email sequences or social media schedulers. And yes, we're going to be covering plenty of that. But to me, automation isn't just about tech. It's about freedom. So first of all, that looks like, to me, time autonomy. So basically you're getting hours of your life back. Just imagine finishing your client work earlier and actually having time for coffee that's still hot, right? Or let's talk about income autonomy. Building reliable and scalable revenue streams so that you're not constantly hustling. And then there's lifestyle autonomy, which is designing a business that actually fits your life instead of running your life. So that's why it's so important to me. And I do understand that not all systems or routines or patterns, again, they don't work for everyone. And it's not a one size fits all. But sometimes, I'll try something and think, well, this sucked for me, right? But it might make perfect sense for you. So I'm still going to nudge you to try it for yourself because the goal isn't to copy everything that I do, but it's to help you find your flow. And that's what the Automation Divas Show and Automation Divas is all about. So here's what you can look forward to every single Wednesday. First of all, I am going to be talking about practical strategies and step-by-step systems so that you can apply them right away. So I'm going to be talking to you about the back end of my system. I'll be sharing my screen. I'm going to show you some of the strategies that I've put in place that may be a little bit different than what other people are doing, but worked really, really well for me. And you'll be like, whoa, I never really thought of looking at it that way. So anything that works for me, I'm going to be bringing those strategies here. Then we're going to be having some real talk about what is actually working and what's not in my business. So I'm going to show you, again, if something flops for me, I'm going to show you what didn't work. I'm going to say, hey guys, okay, I thought this was going to work. I was all excited about it. I tried it and it sucked. I failed at it. But this is what I tried in exchange for that. And it worked really well for me. Okay. So it's really going to be about how we can apply different ideas and different systems and different automation strategies into our businesses to make sure that they really work for our business, because we all, we're all different. Also, I'm going to be bringing in guest experts to fill in all those gaps when it's not actually in my lane. All right. If I'm not an expert in something, I will bring a guest expert in to get their take on things. And actually, that's going to be a lot of fun. I love doing interviews. I love bringing in different people to talk about different aspects of business so that we can move our businesses forward and take those nuggets and use them in our day-to-day work. And the last is inspiration to actually help you straighten your crown when you need it and keep moving forward. Because I know there's some days where it's like, oh, this business thing is dragging me nuts. This isn't working for me, or I just haven't had enough time. And that's when I had to tell myself, straighten your crown, Diva, okay? Because you can do this. And I'll be doing the same thing for you. And, some weeks we're going to dig into a specific automation, like how to set up a lead pipeline that saves you hours. Other weeks we'll talk about habits and routines or mindset shifts that give you your mental bandwidth. All right? And sometimes I'll just be telling you a short story about something that I tried and that I failed at and that I figured a better way. So this is going to be your first step. What I want you to do is please subscribe to my channel, and please also mark your calendar for every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you're ready to go deeper, then go ahead and grab your 7-day free trial of the Divas Vault. So inside the Divas Vault, you're going to unlock toolkits and templates and trainings, and they're all exclusive and they're all new every single week. But it's going to make it really, really super simple to put all of these systems that we're going to be talking about into action, because you can listen in every single week and take in all the information. But if you don't put these systems into action, all you've really done is listened, right? So it's going to be all about the action that you take. And I do want to say that, you guys, this is just the beginning. I'm so, so excited. Get your crown ready, Diva, because this season of your business, it's about building freedom through automations and systems. And you know what? You do not have to do this alone. All right. There's a lot of different things that we can try out there. We can come together and collaborate and try different things and share those so that, we don't feel like we're alone in this journey. All right. So that is it for today's episode. I am so excited for this journey. I'm so excited that you're following me along here. If you ever have any questions about automation or systems or habits or anything at all, actually, please feel free to email me, jodi@jodimarvin.com. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. You can DM me. You can put a comment right here, and I am happy to answer any of that. And actually, if you come on over into our community, I answer your chats 24/7. All right. I usually answer those within 24 to 48 hours, but you're free to reach out to me one-on-one. All right. So with so much love and so much excitement, thank you for joining me for the very first episode of the Automation Divas Show. And I will see you next week for episode 2. All right. Bye.